Traders, welcome to our start of week technical analysis video. Jumping straight into things here. As you know, the distance between the end of week and start of week technical analysis isn't by much. As you can see, the last point in which we left off was here, marked by this blue vertical line, and we only have this information to mark up. And as you can see, only one or two real moves have happened since the last time we left off. But there's obviously still some stuff to talk about. So, diving straight into things here, we're going to go ahead and do what we normally do. We're going to go grab ourselves a path. So, as you can see, the last point in which we left off, we found that price was finding a support. We was testing as a support at this, where we found support here and this previous resistance. Again, at a support and then a previous resistance. Just around this level of around 2655. Price then broke that support, came down to the lower level, and we saw a test of 662 again, and price then came down to test, and we dropped all the way down just below the 625 level that we have marked in here, with price coming just down to 622. Price then and now has become bullish after finding that level of what looks to be as support. As you can see, if I go ahead and just sort of grab a eclipse, and we can go ahead and grab the point here and then just sort of drag it to the past. I'll go ahead and line that up. There you go. So as you can see, where we found support, we have definitely had a support level here tested in the previous times. Again, when we found this break and retest pattern before the last move, we definitely found a resistance, support, and support again. So definitely a valid level for what we can keep an eye out for. If I go ahead and grab this eclipse now and just go and delete that. So as you can see, not much has happened. The only considerable amount of information that we can see is this trend line that we marked in. Remember when we grabbed it from point A to point B and dragged it into the future? As you can see, we have had a clean break, therefore invalidating our trend line, so we will no longer need that anymore. What we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and mark down, go into our minute 15 and have a look really what is going on. So as you can see, we have had this consolidation block between the levels around 2663 and 2655, with price then eventually breaking through and coming back down to the depths, finding support at around our level of 2625. As you can see, this past since Monday, this has been the range that we have traded in since last week. As you can see, obviously we did have a big bearish move taking us into this range with highs of 2663 and lows of 2606. As you can see, we are still trading within this range. So there's two things. If we was to see a break of this 2606 level and we see price break into the 2500s, we will most likely see a higher time frame continuation. The same thing as the higher level. If we see this level around 2675, which is the top of this range, broken, we will most likely see a bullish continuation. Especially if we see price action take us into the level of 2700s, we will definitely see a bullish continuation up and through. We've got a little while to go before we can expect to see the all-time highs hit again, the last all-time high being around here, which was 2786. We're going to go ahead and go to our weekly. As you understand, and if you know, we did have our bullish engulfing. I can go ahead and delete this blue vertical line just so you guys can see. So we have our A, B, and C candlestick. A, B, C being our entry candlestick. So technically, if we was basing our trade off of this price action that we are seeing, this bullish engulfing formation, this would have been our entry candlestick. So this price action still stands, this pattern still stands. If we see that solidify, we will see a bullish week this week. Meaning, if we go to our daily real quick, as you can see, we have had a staggered level here where not really the bulls or the bears have taken control of the market. This level of 2626 is a level that is holding up price. If we go down to our hour 4, you can see the same sort of thing. We've had that rejection of 2626 and prices coming up. So the most likely continuation that we are looking for, if I go ahead and grab a path for you and just draw this out. So if we see a bullish move and price delete that, grab another path for you guys real quick, bear with me. So if we see a bullish continuation, we're looking for around this level here of around 285 to be broken into, before price then comes down to find a resistance perhaps at the level of 2663. As we know, this level is a level of strong is a strong level, definitely a level in which the market has reacted to heavily before. If we go ahead and go to our minute 5, we'll be able to see pretty much everything in detail that has happened since the last time we left off. Again, as you can see, there's not actually much to mark up. This was this break through that trend line that we had marked in, and as you can see, price continued. We are now consolidating. We are testing the resistance that was first found after this drop. So yeah, if we see a drop through this level, if we see price continue as a resistance on what you can see is a previous support at around this 2640 level, we will see a bearish continuation. If we see the levels of 2500s broken into, it will continue bearish and trade within the level of 2500. The same goes for 2700. If we see a break into the 2700 level, we will most likely see a continuation. As you can see, we barely broke it last time. We went up to 2720, and then price came but catapulted and came all the way back down. So yeah, there's not actually much to go over. We're going to go over probabilities now. Probability for a bullish move, definitely more likely. I feel like I've been saying this every week, but it is sort of true. We see potentially that 2645 level broken, and then find a support. We're looking for sort of a break and retest pattern to project price even further. Remember, the more retracements that you see in a bullish move, like on the build up of a bullish move, the higher chance there is for it to be stronger and continue on in the direction that you want it to. So in this time being a bullish move. So bearish move opportunities, bearish move possibilities, probabilities, should I say. There could be a resistance found at around 2640, like we just spoke about, and we could see price break back to that 2605 level. Again, if we see price break past that 2605 level, we will see a continuation into the 2500s. Obviously, as you can see, the 2500s is a lot closer than the 2700s. We are only around 360 pips away from the 2500 level, but that's the only thing that we could see in a bearish outcome, is price finding a resistance at around 2640 to 2645 and then breaking down past this level of 2605. We see that, we'll see a bearish continuation, and we will see that weekly time frame invalidate, probably turning the entire week bearish. As for bullish, we will, if we see this level of 2640/2645 broken, we will see a continuation, perhaps to touch that level of 2675. Again, if we go to our weekly, we'll go high time frame projection. As you can see, we go ahead and zoom in for you and look at this. So if we see this candlestick bears just pushing this down slightly, we could see a bullish week taking us up and above into the 2700 range. Potentially, if we see the same bullish continuation as we did 2 weeks ago, this bullish, the actual B candlestick, the bullish engulfing candlestick, we could actually see a new all-time high hit in the long run. So yeah, there's two moves here, obviously, as there always is, bullish or bearish. Probability for a bullish move definitely more likely as of the current price action that we are seeing. Bearish move is definitely still likely as well, depending on what news and economic news events that we see. If you understand that this week, so NFP, it stands for non-farm payroll, it is probably, if not the most volatile, and injects the most volume inside the market. The most volatile economic news report that you can experience within the markets. We avoid to not trade during this news event. And the NFP, or non-farm payroll, takes place on the first Friday of every single month. It's something that basically across most markets will inject a considerable amount of volume in a uncertain direction. So for example, we could see a complete bullish move up when NFP drops on the Friday, and then drops back down, and then continues through where it should have gone. The thing with news, the market spike, the market completely spikes. So we're going to look out for that. That move could, in turn, if we do see a bullish move throughout the start of the week, we could see a bullish continuation if that news is positive for gold. So that's definitely something to look out for this week. But as for that, I feel like we have sort of gone over everything. I feel like the start of week TAs, as there's not much to talk about or go over, we mainly are just sort of recapping what we said last week and adjusting any probable moves with about 12 to 16 hours more information. So yeah, that's going to be our start of week technical analysis. I hope you lot have enjoyed. Again, not much information to go over, mainly just a recap of our end of week, but bullish move still probable, especially with that higher time frame on the weekly. If we see the first few days, let's say Monday, Tuesday, and potentially Wednesday, if we see them bullish, we will most likely see that bullish continuation throughout the higher time frames all the way down to the low. So yeah, that's been that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn bell notifications on. I haven't said this before, but if you turn bell notifications on, you will get a message when our technical analysis or when we upload a new video. It saves you having to look through our analysis channel and see that the link is posted. I understand it still works the same when we post a link into the analysis channel. You will get a notification if you have notifications on for Telegram, and I'm assuming if you are trading with our signals, you will, because why would you want to miss out on a signal? But yeah, also don't forget to leave a comment, anything, any input or any queries, any questions that you may have, and I can redirect you to the right person. That will be myself, but I might have to redirect you to our customer support bot via Telegram, or I can just simply answer your questions in the next TA. Also, if there's anything else you'd like me to add to these technical analysis videos, anything you'd like me to go into, for sure leave a comment. And there is also something that I'm going to do coming soon. I'm not sure when, but I will definitely give you lot a warning. I'm going to go ahead and do a live stream. So instead of me recording this technical analysis and just uploading it like I am right now, I'm going to go ahead and live stream this on YouTube, which will then in turn upload it as a normal video anyway. But I thought I'd go live and give you guys the opportunity of asking me questions while I'm marking stuff up. The reason for this is sometimes I might go over something that a few people want me to touch up on or go back to and talk over in a little bit more detail, and that's what the live stream is going to do. We're not going to set regular times for this live stream. I'm going to do it once every now and then. If I really enjoy it and it gets good feedback and you guys tune in, then for sure I will probably continue doing it on a more frequent matter. But yeah, wrapping this one up. Hope you lot have enjoyed. Get ready for this week. Hopefully we can have another amazing week like we have done for these past few weeks. Very profitable, which is nice leading up to Christmas. I understand it is now the 2nd of December. So hope you lot have got your calendars out if you celebrate Christmas, that is. If not, happy holidays, happy anything, happy birthday if it's your birthday. But yeah, we're going to wrap this technical analysis up. Hope you lot have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.